Good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning for a morning mindfulness practice. I feel moved this morning to offer a slightly different practice, one that we've done once here before, but not for a while. This practice is sometimes called a loving kindness practice because it involves inviting qualities of kindness and compassion for ourselves and for others. The word inviting is operative here because, as with other mindfulness practices, we are not encouraged to strive to generate a feeling that isn't here, but instead just to open to the possibility of it, to plant a seed, prepare the soil, make the invitation. I think that's about all that needs to be said as introduction. A lot will be familiar. Maybe interesting to note what the mind does and what the body does in response to the idea of something slightly new, different. Is there resistance, physically or somewhere in the mind? Is there excitement, curiosity? Just to observe how that lands, whether it shows up in the body somehow. And in your own time, finding a posture that's comfortable for you if you haven't already. Allowing the eyes to close or allowing them to stay open. Supporting your body to feel rooted, stable, as far as possible. Allowing the awareness to include the body, to be embodied. The physical sensations of contact, embodiment, the emotional weather. What's that like now for you? The busyness of the mind, maybe busy, maybe not so busy. Tuning into the qualities of groundedness through the points of contact, to whatever extent that is here. And also to the quality of spaciousness, the breadth of awareness in all directions, within the body and without. to whatever extent that is here. You may find it helpful within this broad, multi-dimensional awareness to let the spotlight of attention rest in one place. Perhaps a certain sensation, breath in the nostrils or the belly. And perhaps a different sensation of the body. Observing this in the foreground from one moment to the next. And allowing any senses of groundedness and spaciousness to be in the background with everything else, whatever that might be. Into this awareness, into this new moment, you might just allow the following words to drop. And just see how they resonate. May I be free from inner and outer harm. Not so much doing anything with these words, allowing them just to settle into the soil of the mind as an aspiration perhaps, or an intention. Perhaps those two are the same. Just letting them fall like rain on the grass of your mind. If you like repeating the words to yourself, if you like, not. May I be free from inner and outer harm. Perhaps watching where these words unfold in the body and the mind. Alternatively, allowing the attention to remain with the chosen sensation in the foreground, and just letting the words drop into the background. A choice there. If you find the mind wandering away, becoming lost in a thought or something else, it may be especially helpful to return to the foregrounded sensation, to anchor yourself and begin again. Every moment a new beginning. Every out breath a letting go. Now, perhaps allowing someone to come to mind that you feel warmly towards. It needn't be someone you know very well. It may even be someone you haven't met before. Anyone at all that you've seen or heard of, human or otherwise, without working too hard to decide on the person, just allowing someone to come to mind. May you be free from inner and outer harm. May you be free from inner and outer harm to whatever extent that is possible. May you have the serenity to accept what you cannot change, the courage to change what you can, and the wisdom to know the difference. If you notice a sensation or emotion of warmth, generosity, kindness, simply allowing this to unfurl itself, however much it does, in body and mind. Body, mind. Repeating the phrase if you choose. May you be free from inner and outer harm. Noticing if the mind gets lost in evaluating and analyzing this statement, its possibilities. Perhaps smiling at this natural tendency. Create questions and try to find answers. Smiling at this and exploring whether you can just drop back into the intention itself, sensing that. It may be that there is no sensation or emotion of warmth or kindness present. And that's okay too. We don't have to change that. Allowing these words to drop in prepares the soil, gives such feelings the opportunity to arise in their own time. That's all we can do. Create the conditions. Coming back to your chosen sensation whenever that feels supportive. If ever there's a sense of distraction, dispersion, just allowing the background of awareness to be what it is, changing as it does. Not something we're responsible for, not something we need to control. And maybe allowing the words to drop in again, in a slightly new form this time. May all beings be free from inner and outer harm. How is that? Knowing that there are many choices available to you if something difficult arises. Choose where to place the attention. Choose which paths we don't want to follow. This is the protective aspect of mindfulness. To recognize something difficult and choose to place the attention elsewhere. Sometimes it may feel wiser to turn towards the difficulty. These are the choices available to us. We don't have to look for a formula or an instruction to know what to do. Just to make our own choices as best we can. Sometimes turning towards, sometimes taking refuge in a neutral place and allowing the attention to rest there. May all beings be free from inner and outer harm. Today's poem is called Two Kinds of Intelligence by Rumi. There are two kinds of intelligence. One acquired, as a child in school memorizes facts and concepts from books and from what the teacher says, collecting information from the traditional sciences as well as from the new sciences. With such intelligence, you rise in the world. You get ranked ahead or behind others in regard to your competence in retaining information. You stroll with this intelligence in and out of fields of knowledge, getting always more marks on your preserving tablets. There is another kind of tablet, one already completed, one already completed and preserved inside you, a spring overflowing its spring box, a freshness in the center of the chest. This other intelligence does not turn yellow or stagnate. It's fluid, and it doesn't move from outside to inside through conduits of plumbing learning. This second knowing is a fountainhead from within you, moving out. So thank you for being here and practicing with me this morning. May you be free from inner and outer harm, which is to say, wishing you well. And I'll be back at the same time tomorrow for some mindful movement. Thank you and take care.